Okay, so we're going to continue a little bit about. There's nothing wrong with having a dream. We all have dreams. My dream is mountain biking. I did one race last year, which is a massive race, very intense. I did it in 12 hours. The guy who won did it in 7 hours. But it's his job. I was 44, the guy who won it was 42, so age was not an excuse. But it's his job. I'm an engineer. I decided, I wanted to do engineering. Volleyball for me was a sideline thing as I was studying and when I started working. But I love the game because of the speed and everything. So there's nothing wrong with dream. For me, mountain biking is a dream and a hobby. But a goal is a business. And I want to talk about the goal of business. It goes back to about the individual players. Like if we create players here with the right mindset to know what it requires to become successful for college or even Olympics, right? I don't know what their goals are, where they want to go. But we can start teaching all of that right now at this age, right? We're not going to hammer them, but they're going to understand what is required to be successful at the top level. The game psychology workshop that we're going to do once a month, when we're on court, I want them to touch the ball as much as they can. Why? The more you touch the ball, the better you play the game on the day of the game. The psychology workshop that we're going to do once a month is to explain to them, first thing is we will do rotations. And I've got a couple of line items on the website of some of the psychology workshops that we want to do. When we do tournaments, it's a long day. They play a lot of them. How do they prepare for it? How do you prepare your body for it? The mountain biking I did, if I'm sitting 12 hours on a mountain bike and I burn 6,000 to 7,000 calories, I need to eat 3-4 days of meals in 12 hours on the bike. It's the same when they start doing tournaments, right? They need to feed their bodies. Otherwise they're going to get tired. So it's all those kind of things that we want to teach in those workshops that's going to prepare them for those tournaments and prepare them for better players. And how do you sharpen the sword? So now you can pass, great. How do you capture? How do you take that skill that you've learned now and use it in game time? I would love if we, at the end of the season, when we play a team and somebody serves and there's a passer on the other side and you can see he's not a good passer, I want my whole team heads looking at me and like, because then what have they learned? This is what we're coaching them. This is a weak spot. Serve that person all the time.
And when we're playing in the
pass it
tournaments,
back over the net. That's how you win games, right? You observe, you watch the other players, and I want them to tell me. I don't want to tell them go and serve with them. I want them to come and tell me. That's what we want to do with the psychology workshops. Is not spend that coaching on the court. We want to touch the ball on the court, and the psychology workshop we want to make them smart, volleyball smart, not smart athletes, volleyball smart.
And that's where the pizza comes into play, right?
So we will have some pizza. And we will likely do this in WYSC. We don't have to pay for that. They have an overhead, so you can use that for free. Except for pizza. Well, that's also good. Okay. I just wanted to show, I don't know if you are familiar with the volleyball. This is a volleyball machine that you can get. Rahul, if we get the program off the ground, he's going to invest in a machine like this. This machine, the reason why I want to get this machine for us, when we have a practice session, I want them to touch the ball as much as they can. Right? The machine helps us to speed up the game, so that in our 2-hour practice, where normally we would touch the ball maybe 100 times, with the machine we can touch it 200-300 times. Guess what? They have young bodies, lots of energy. Right? The more they touch the ball, the faster we make the game, the more power we give them, not hurting them, the better players they're going to have. Because if they're going to get on the court and they have somebody with a strong serve, and we have coached them strong passes, guess what? They're going to have an easy day on the court, right? So this machine is going to help us to increase the intensity for them to touch the ball more regularly, and we can get a lot more out of our 2-hour game play time. So I'm just going to play the 3 videos just to give you an idea of. So you can play ball after ball, simulating surfing, so we can get a lot more passing of the ball in during practice time.
You mean you don't want to serve 200 times a day?
I was gonna say,
Come on.
speaking like a volleyball player.
I'm done. We can do top spin, we can do floaters with the machine, we can increase the speed. We won't put it at 140 miles, you know, for them yet. We will probably start off at 60 miles an
We'll give
hour.
them 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We'll start off slow.
If we don't get the machine, Kai will be doing this.
She almost took my head off at practice.
But if we step up the intensity, they will not be scared. You know, when somebody hits a hard ball. Funny enough, when the game gets faster and the people serve harder, a lot of people are afraid. But when you're at the top of the game, nobody's scared of somebody that can serve hard. It's just getting in time for the ball to play it back. And with this, we can, you know, slowly build up the speed and the power of the serving. So we can also use it for attacking and setting. So the importance of the setting is you get a consistent set all the time. One of the most difficult things to learn for a player is to time everything correctly and get that ball over the net. Okay, for those who play volleyball. That's probably the most difficult thing to master. But if they have a consistent setting, it will help them to learn the timing, to hit the ball at the right time, to jump at the right time. And again, we can have player after player coming in, we can touch the ball more. So we can actually, you know, get them at a higher skill player levels much quicker than, you know, somebody having to set the serve around. And we can teach them all kinds of things: outside, far out, middle, short, low. Use it for blocking practice. And passing and defense. So this is where you can, especially on the attack, where we can simulate the spike. And we can increase the speed and intensity as the players develop. And this is very, very important. When that game gets fast, you know, for them to be accurate in the way they pass and learn to control. Because right now, they learn, you know, to pass the ball. When it's at that level, you actually pull back. You need to control the power of the ball. And the sooner we start teaching them that, the better they will be in game day, especially when they have a strong attack on the other side. So we could do it as coaches, we can hit, but we will never be able to do, you know, so many in 2 hours. The machine helps us to, you know, you get more money, more time, more money for you, more work for your money.
Show of hands, who here has heard this before? Wow, cool. What's that?
What was the question?
Who has heard of this before? So, this is the last video, I believe, right? Yeah. Here. Yeah. Watch the video and we'll address it. This is cool. This is cool.
With our interactive reports, you can break down a single match or several matches to see exactly how your team won or lost and how your team is trending. With these reports automatically updating after every match, you can actually see progress in the game. Use those reports, delete stats, and you have options. You can focus on coaching during later as you rewatch the video on HUDL.com. Or leave it to us by sending the video to HUDL Assist. Our team of analysts will send back complete team and player stats in 12 to 24 hours. However you choose to tag, every stat will link directly to video. From there, you can create and share custom playlists from any number of matches to share with the entire team or individual athletes. If your team is struggling to side out in a certain rotation, apply a few filters and share those clips for review before the next practice. For a more personalized approach, narrow it down to each player's highs and lows, add comments and drawings on what needs to improve, and share one-on-one. What else can you do? Scout your opponents by exchanging full matches with any other team, whether they're on HUDL or not, in a matter of seconds. Your athletes can also create highlights of their best moments to share with fans and recruiters, while coaches post each match's biggest plays on your team profile page. HUDL even has built-in messaging tools to keep everyone in touch between practices and seasons. It's all designed to help you make more informed decisions as a coach in less time than ever before. Get started with a personalized demonstration or free trial today.
So as you can see, between the attack two, Mr. Did you want to talk about this?
Yeah, I just want to make one quick point. This is a system by which you as a parent can go in and review everything that's there and cut what you need for yourself, save it, and use it for a later date. If you want to build a profile for your child when you get through college, whatever, that's a tool that you have free access to cut out parts of practices, games, save it for yourself, and then use it at a later date. That's a very nice tool as far as I'm concerned for both coaches and parents.
Part of the reason I love it so much is, like I was mentioning before, with my regular job, I do a lot of training videos and video editing, stuff that I've always done. And I've incorporated that to almost all the teams that I've played to some degree. A lot of the clinics that I've hosted, I record the kids, give them a little edited video with my feedback on what to work on, whether it's serving or hitting or passing or whatever it is. This is going to make my life a little bit easier, so I'm looking forward to that. But it obviously takes it to the next level in terms of the interactivity, being able to save it, and then what I'm looking forward to is marketing our program. Because I know this is just getting out on our feet, and as this program builds over the next couple of years, being able to use this kind of as a marketing tool to prove that we don't have to convince you anymore. The proof will be in the results that you're going to see, and a system like this is going to make it very easy for us to be able to do that. So, and I think it also supports a lot what Yuri was talking about in that first video we watched, the little details that can separate us, having the video feedback and having the kids being able to visually see what they're doing with the contact point. Are they hitting it above their head? Are they going after? Those little details is really, I think, what makes a difference over the course of the season. So this is another tool that's going to help us be successful. Do you have anything? And then player evaluations. This is something we're really looking forward to, any of you in the working world. When you're evaluated and you get feedback on what you're doing well so you can keep doing it, or if there's areas where you need to improve, you can be told, given the tools and resources to improve it, and that's how we succeed. That's how we get better and we improve in anything that we do. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to have 3 player evaluations for each player on the team. One at the very beginning of the season, one midway through the season, one at the end of the season. So you're going to be able to actually have a tangible record of how the progress has been going, and the kids are going to know very early on in the season where do they excel, keep excelling, and where are specific areas where they can really stand to benefit from improving their game, and now they have some specific areas that they can work on. Obviously, we'll be working with them on it through practice, but there's going to be a lot of time outside of practice to continue to work on different things. So we plan to be very transparent and upfront with the kids when it comes to those types of things. Player apparel. So we had talked about this. We have some samples there that you can see. What's going to be included, you'll get the 2 game jerseys, a warm-up jacket, a warm-up pants, 2 pair of socks, 2 practice shirts, the team backpack, and then we're going to have 1 ball. I think we've got the ball over there. It's what, $300 or $400, I think you said, worth of equipment. $350 and something. And it's also pretty neat. All the jerseys and the book bags are going to have players' numbers stitched in there as well. So that'll make it easier and harder to lose things and keep them organized when we're traveling.
Start thinking about your own number.
Start thinking about your own number. Yes.
I can't do a minute.